There's one big thing your zero DTE iron condor risk profile picture is not showing you. And I'm going to share that with you in this video, give you a little insight in what you really got to think about when you're putting on these zero DTE iron condor trades, vertical trades, or anything else for that matter moving forward. You see, when you place a trade and you go in, you start looking at the risk profile picture, which is what a lot of people do, is they look at something like, hey, this is my iron condor. Or they go in and say, hey, this is my butterfly. And the price looks good. The spread on it looks fine and fantastic. But the big issue is that when you're starting to look at these risk profile pictures, you're actually looking at the expiration curve and you're not looking at the T+0 curve or the today line. And that is really what you want to look at and how it behaves. Because if you're only looking at the expiration, well, expiration doesn't come for another 6.5 hours in the trading day if you're doing zero DTE stuff. So the point is that you're flying blind if you're not watching the today line or the T+0 curve and not understanding how it behaves. So I'm going to show you how this works and maybe a different way to kind of approach it. All right, so here's the problem when it comes to these risk profile pictures. And I do like them for teaching, so don't get me wrong. For teaching, they're fantastic and amazing because people then understand what's going on happening, especially at the beginning and the basics. However, what people don't really realize is this is a dynamic thing, is that it goes on and continues to evolve. So when we look at an expiration curve and we start saying, hey, this is my iron condor, it looks fine and dandy, but what people don't realize is there's a massive, massive gamma curve that you have to think about, especially when you're doing zero DTE. So we have our today line, and this is this curve right here that I'm showing you in red. So that is the line you want to focus on. But as it approaches, expiration and it gets closer, there's a huge gamma risk that happens. And gamma just means there's sensitivity to price. So what's happening is you have this acceleration problem as you get to shorter and shorter durations. You have more and more curvature. So let's say you have a 30-day versus a 60-day iron condor versus a 90-day iron condor. All of those will have different T+0 curves. And the way that slope moves through this is going to be either more or less sensitive to price. So you can see the green one right here, the first one that we have is way less sensitive because if price moves, well, you're not going to get into too much trouble because you're not going to lose a lot. However, the red one loses a little bit more at that same spot, the blue one even more, and the black one, man, you're toast. And that's what gamma is. It's a lot more sensitive and people don't realize this. And out of all the years that I've done coaching over the last 10, 15 years, a lot of people love doing short duration options. Even back then when we didn't have weeklies, people would still do short duration because you still had the Friday expiration. And out of those times, all these phone calls I have, this is one of the big things and the big traps that people don't understand. And if you want to learn more, by the way, about a lot of the things that I teach, check out a lot of our classes there. You can visit optionsblackbelt.com. We've got tons and tons of stuff from the reverse wheel bridge strategy to leaps to covered calls, at the money verticals. I mean, you name it. We've got double calendars and even a zero DT playbook I did not too long ago. Anyways, check those classes out on our website at optionsblackbelt.com. Oh, and as a side note, we're doing a lifetime deal promotion. So all you got to do is just book a call here at the top and you can get access to all of these classes for life. All right, so here's what I want to show you regarding these risk profile pictures and these graphs. So a lot of people, they're looking at their expiration curve. We know that. That's how a lot of trades start because they look good. Now, in order for me to show you this, I can't actually do it on a 0 day. The market's kind of closed right now. And not to mention, even on a 1 day, it wouldn't be as accurate. But I'll give you a general rundown. So let's say we are starting to build our iron condor, approximately a 10 delta, and we're going to go 10 point wide, standard kind of iron condor. So I'm going to go in and structure this trade right here, and I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. So this is the general setup for the iron condor. And then what people do is they look at this risk profile picture and it looks pretty good. It's like, oh my goodness, this is phenomenal and fantastic. And then as long as it stays stable, they go ahead and collect that money. And by the way, things expire and then you're good to go. Now, the issue and problem with this, of course, is this curvature. And as you go through and you can see this curve, it'll actually shift. Now I am obviously not shifting the actual strikes here. But what happens is that as you shift in time, you can see how this purple line here flattens out. Now you can switch it to a white if you like, and then over here you can switch that to a different color. So as you move towards a further date, you smooth out that T+0 curve. But when you go into a 0-day option, it's much more accelerated and problematic. And what people don't realize is that when they mark a stop or an area where they're going to get out, this is the gamma problem, is that the price at those peaks starts to slope off. See how it's kind of like a ski slope and it just slopes way further down compared to something that's maybe a week or so later, it's much more flat. So what we've got is a ski slope problem that you're just skiing down some nasty, nasty hills. And what you want to do is also understand how it works and behaves. So in order to do that and illustrate this concept, I'm going to actually go to about a 30-day option contracts over here, and we will do the same thing, go into about a 10 delta range or so. And then what we'll go into is spread that out with a 10 wide. So again, we're building the same type of iron condor, except now we're doing it on a further out date. And the reason I'm showing you this to you is so that way you can understand how does it actually move and behave across these iron condors, or this T+0 curve and line. So here we go. So you can see it's a ton wider. Okay, much wider than the other one. I'm going to float it. And if we compare it, we can look at the expiration curve. We can look at the two different expirations. So you can see pretty significant difference here between these two. One is a lot shorter. So the first one here is the 0-day. And then you can see you get a lot more range on the other one. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that one here, and I'll show you how this works. And in order for me to do that, we're going to go to our zone right up here, and instead of lines we can go to just a single, so you can just see that line. That's fine, but instead of doing that, we're going to go to a day step. So instead of expiration +1, which is the standard, we're going to go to a day step. We're going to go to 4, and what this does is it shows you all the different points in time through these different days. So right now it's July 30th. And then the next date, it's going to be August 6th. And we can change that color by just clicking the date. So as you go through this, you can, change the colors if you like, but all these different lines represents those different dates. And the amount of days in between, like if I shift this to, let's say 8 days in between, that'll shift this. Okay, it'll shift the number of days. If I go to just like, let's say 4 days in between each line, it's a little bit different. Whereas if I go 8, now there's 8 days in between each one. So the point is that if you go through this and you start shifting these expirations or those dates and so on, you're actually going to be able to now see how this works and behaves across different points in time. So you'll see what happens. Actually, you have this little bit of skew or bubble over in this area, and your ski slope through time, you can see, is actually softer in this type of iron condor, because this one's a little bit more skewed just with the way that the market is and the way that I've constructed it. And I have a much more gradual slope to the downside. Whereas if the market shoots up, I actually have a much more accelerated curve. Okay, rather than just only looking at the expiration curve, which is what a lot of people do. They say, oh my God, there's my levels, and that's what I'm looking at. And that all feels good in general. But the big problem is you're not looking how it behaves through time. And when you start looking at it this way, you actually get an indication of seeing that. Now, the problem with the Thinkorswim platform is it doesn't allow you to do that on a 0-day chart or a 0-day graph, because there's no, minute step or anything like that. But you can get an idea of this by just mocking this up like a day or two later, and let's say you're doing the same trade, you can go to maybe a 4 DTE or something to that level. And then if you mock it up, you can kind of get an idea of how that will work and behave. And once you get comfortable with it and understanding it, because the whole point behind this is just learning and understanding how it works. Once you get that idea, then you don't have to look at that as much. Now, some people have learned this in the past without this tool simply because they've traded and seen enough iron condors. But if you haven't seen enough iron condors, well, in that case, because they watch it, how it works and functions and behaves across time. But if you haven't seen that, then in that case, you may want to get an idea and kind of do this this tool. So if we mock it up now 4 days out or so, and now we've got this iron condor, this is what this spaghetti line looks like. And you can see we've got a little bit of a bigger slope here on the upside, and on the downside, it's a little smoother. And if you start tweaking this iron condor, I can go down here and shift it to, let's say, custom. And now I might go and spread, let's say, the put side maybe to a, let's just add another 10 points over here. Now I can smooth it out and be a little bit different, or add another bit right here. And you can see it changes my risk parameters and dynamics over time. And that's what people don't realize, is they're looking at these risk profile pictures and they're showing them the expiration, and they're not looking at it through time. So watch how this works and behaves through time, because that'll give you a better insight of how the trades moves across its lifespan. Now, look, I totally get it. Not everybody uses risk profile pictures. And if you don't, that's okay. You can manage it based on how things move one way or another, based on your profit or loss, where you're willing to take heat. Totally okay. You can manage those iron condors that way, or even vertical spreads, or whatever trade you like. But if you do use risk profile pictures in order to make your decision, then in that case, you need to understand just the behavior behind it and how those trades change. And if you're more aware of that, then you can see where the risks and the pitfalls are in order to adapt to the current market conditions or to the risk that you have on hand. Because the risk is going to change over the course of that 6.5 hours as you're doing 0 DTE, or even across that trade, that time period. Now, if you want to go a little deeper into iron condors or learn a little bit more about risk profile pictures, definitely check out some of our classes on the website, optionsblackbelt.com, where you've got the iron condor deep dive class, the risk reverse iron condors class. So we've covered a lot of stuff to, even vertical spreads if you're more into selling premium. We've got a lot of classes in store for you, and you can get full access to all of them, 50, 60 plus classes in there for life. All right, so here's the deal. Most people are going to go back. They're going to go and watch their expiration curve. Now, that's totally okay, as long as in the back of your mind, you realize and understand that that's the expiration. It's not how the trade behaves throughout its life cycle. And you're probably not going to hit expiration unless you're taking all of those trades to expiration. But a lot of traders, they do, if they're trading 0 day, they'll peel off a lot of those times earlier. Or if you're doing 5 iron condors, you might peel off to midday or something like that. But realize as you put these trades on, and if you're watching the risk profile picture, that's the expiration. That's not the way the trade behaves. Anyways, I hope this helps, gives you a little insight and a little nugget to chew on as you go on and place new trades in the future. If you have any questions, reach out, check out our website, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the week ahead. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.